All right, boys and girls, this is the prep work / homework. This is what we call baby proofs. Why? Because it's so simple, okay? Especially if you watched the previous video. Right now it's saying, given that AE, right? AE is congruent to EB or BE, right? This is congruent to this. Prove that E is the midpoint of AB. Well, if this is given, then E is the midpoint of AB. Why? Simply because of the midpoint definition. That's it. Literally, it's not that hard. All you have to do is kind of like regurgitate exactly what they're telling you. But really, you got to understand the logic, right? If this is equal to this, there's no other conclusion you can make. E has to be the midpoint. Why? Because it's the midpoint definition. That's it. That's what you're filling out, okay? So let's take a look at this. AB, right, is bisecting DC. Therefore, there's only one conclusion that you can make, okay? So AB, right, bisects DC. If this is the case, if AB is the ninth, then there's only one conclusion you can make. And that conclusion is that CE has to be congruent to ED, right? CE has to be congruent to ED. Why? How do we know this and why do we know this? Simply because of the bisector or line bisector definition, okay? These are just definitions. We've experienced it before. Finally, down here, right? Given that BE, right? BE is bisecting DEC, and this is a tricky one, right? DEC is a straight angle. Given that BE, this thing right here, it's the bisector, it's the knife, it's cutting DEC in half, what is it that we can conclude? Well, if we know that BE bisects angle DEC, right, and this is given, then the one thing that we conclude is that angle DEB has to be congruent to angle BEC. Why is that? Why is DEB congruent to BEC? Well, simply because of the angle bisector definition. It's that simple, guys. This is what they call a baby proof.